Have you ever wondered how the ancient scriptures of the Bible connect to the modern state of Israel? Our journey begins in the land of Canaan, a region steeped in history and brimming with biblical significance. In the book of Genesis, God promised this land to the descendants of Abraham, marking the genesis of a covenant that would shape the course of history. Over time, Canaan would become more than just a geographical location, transforming into a symbol of a divine promise. This promise, while simple in its essence, is profound in its implications. It's a promise that echoes through the ages, reverberating within the heart of every believer. It's the promise of a homeland, a place of refuge, a land flowing with milk and honey. This biblical promise sets the foundation for the connection between the Bible and Israel, a connection that we will continue to explore in the coming scenes. So, stay with us as we delve deep into this fascinating link and uncover the secrets of the Promised Land. Fast forward to the 20th century, the establishment of modern Israel marks a significant point in this historical connection. The journey from biblical times to the present day is marked with key moments that form a crucial link between the Bible and the formation of Israel. In the book of Genesis, God promised Abraham a land for his descendants, a land flowing with milk and honey, which was Canaan. This land would later become the modern state of Israel. Moving ahead to the year 635, the Islamic Caliphate established control over the region. This period was marked by the construction of the Al-Aqsa Mosque and the Dome of the Rock. These structures remain central to the religious identity of the region, serving as a testament to the overlapping histories of Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Fast forward to the 11th century, and we see the Crusaders from Europe capturing Jerusalem. The city, so deeply rooted in biblical texts, was a focal point of religious fervor, leading to a series of religious wars known as the Crusades. The 16th century witnessed the Ottoman Empire's rule. This period was marked by relative peace, and it allowed for the growth of Jewish communities across the land, particularly in the four holy cities of Jerusalem, Hebron, Safed, and Tiberias. As we move into the 20th century, the Balfour Declaration in 1917 marked a turning point. This document expressed British support for a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine, a significant step toward the fulfillment of the biblical prophecy. The horrors of the Holocaust during World War II further propelled the international community to support the creation of a Jewish homeland. This support culminated in the establishment of the State of Israel in 1948, a monumental moment in Jewish history. These events weave a complex tapestry of history, faith, and identity. They remind us that the story of Israel is not just about the land itself, but about a people and their enduring connection to a place promised to them in the pages of the Bible. A pivotal moment in this history is the Balfour Declaration of 1917. Penned during the turbulence of the First World War, the British government, through Foreign Secretary Arthur Balfour, expressed their support for a national home for the Jewish people in Palestine. This wasn't just a casual diplomatic gesture. Instead, it was a profound recognition of centuries-old biblical ties that Jews had to this land. The Balfour Declaration, though essentially symbolic, had a significant impact. It gave a level of international legitimacy to the Zionist movement, a Jewish nationalist movement that sought the re-establishment of a Jewish homeland in the territory defined as the historic land of Israel. The declaration didn't immediately lead to the establishment of a Jewish state. However, it paved the way for further negotiations and set the stage for events that would eventually lead to the creation of modern Israel 3 decades later. The Balfour Declaration marked a significant step towards fulfilling biblical prophecies. World War II and the Holocaust shifted global perspectives and spurred support for a Jewish homeland. The Holocaust, one of the most horrific chapters in human history, saw the systematic extermination of 6 million Jews by Nazi Germany. This unspeakable atrocity unfolded across Europe, casting a long dark shadow over the world. However, in the bleak aftermath of this genocide, the world bore witness to a remarkable testament to human resilience and the drive for survival. The Holocaust had a profound impact on global perspectives, shifting the focus onto the dire need for a secure homeland for Jews. This change in viewpoint wasn't just political, but deeply emotional. The world had seen the depth of hatred one group could harbor for another, and the catastrophic consequences of such prejudice. As nations grappled with their collective guilt and horror over the Holocaust, sympathy for the Jewish people grew. This sympathy soon transformed into tangible support for the establishment of a Jewish homeland. Countries that had formerly been indifferent or even hostile to the idea began to recognize the urgency and necessity of a Jewish state. This global support played a crucial role in the establishment of Israel in 1948. The creation of a Jewish state was seen not just as a political move, but also as a moral obligation, a way to right a terrible wrong, and an opportunity to provide a safe haven for a people who had suffered unimaginably. In a sense, the creation of Israel was a response to the tragedy of the Holocaust, resonating with biblical themes of restoration. Just as the Bible recounts stories of loss and redemption, the establishment of Israel was a testament to the Jewish people's ability to rebuild and restore their community in the face of unimaginable adversity. In the aftermath of the Holocaust, the world rallied in support of a Jewish homeland, and Israel, a phoenix rising from the ashes, was born. The creation of Israel was a response to this tragedy, resonating with biblical themes of restoration. At the heart of Israel is Jerusalem, a city of immense biblical significance. It's a city that has seen empires rise and fall, a city that has been conquered and reconquered, and a city that holds sacred significance for three of the world's major religions. But for our journey today, we're focusing on a specific moment in its history, the reunification of Jerusalem during the Six-Day War in 1967. The Six-Day War was a brief but intense conflict involving Israel and neighboring Arab states. In the aftermath of the war, one of the most significant outcomes was the reunification of Jerusalem under Israeli control. This was an event of profound importance for Jews worldwide. Why, you might ask? Well, for the first time in almost 2,000 years, the Western Wall, the last remnant of the ancient Jewish temple and the holiest site in Judaism, was back in Jewish hands. This event held deep religious and emotional resonance. Many saw it as a fulfillment of biblical prophecies regarding Jerusalem's restoration, prophecies such as those in the books of Zechariah and Isaiah, which speak of a time when Jerusalem would be restored and become a place of universal prayer. Indeed, for many believers, the reunification of Jerusalem was not just a political or military achievement. It was seen as a divine intervention, a tangible link between the Bible and modern Israel. It was a moment where history, faith, and contemporary events seemed to intertwine, providing a powerful affirmation of the enduring connection between the Bible and the land of Israel. However, it's important to note that interpretations and perspectives can vary widely. For many Palestinians and others in the Arab world, this event marked a time of loss and displacement. It's a reminder that the story of Jerusalem, like so many aspects of history and faith, is complex and multifaceted. The reunification of Jerusalem was seen as a tangible link between the Bible and modern Israel. It's a chapter in the ongoing story of a city that continues to hold a central place in the hearts and minds of millions worldwide. Israel is not just a political entity, it's also a land of profound religious significance. It is a living, breathing testament to faith, deeply intertwined with the stories and teachings of three major world religions: Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. In Judaism, the Western Wall, the remnant of the Second Temple in Jerusalem, is a sacred site of prayer and pilgrimage. For Christianity, the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, believed to be the site of Jesus' crucifixion, burial, and resurrection, holds immense importance. Meanwhile, in Islam, the Al-Aqsa Mosque, considered the third holiest site after Mecca and Medina, is located in Jerusalem. These holy sites, each with their own unique narrative, have deeply shaped faith and belief for centuries. They stand as physical embodiments of the spiritual texts, bringing the words of the Bible, the Torah, and the Quran to life in the most tangible way. These sites, steeped in faith and history, further strengthen the bond between the Bible and Israel. So, what is the connection between the Bible and modern Israel? Well, we've journeyed from the biblical promise of Canaan to Abraham's descendants and traced the deep roots of this connection through key historical events. We've seen how the Balfour Declaration in 1917 marked a significant step towards the realization of a national home for the Jewish people. The global sympathy and support for a Jewish homeland, triggered by the Holocaust during World War II, further aligned with biblical themes of restoration. The reunification of Jerusalem during the Six-Day War in 1967, a city of immense biblical significance, was seen as a fulfillment of prophecies regarding Jerusalem's restoration. And we must not forget the religious significance of Israel, a land home to holy sites of profound importance to Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. It's a story of biblical promises, historical events, and enduring faith, intricately woven together over centuries.